Listen, the dragon! The Antam brought it here somehow.
Yes, let's go. How do we fight this?
Let's find your crow friend, then make a plan.
Please. Someone has to stop it.
Make it hurt. That's a win. We have to kill that dragon. Treviso can't take much more.
Over here!
It's Taya, from the crows.
Rook, you're just in time. Where the dragon attacks, the Antam soon follow.
It is strong and fast. You must get its attention, then lure it onto the ground.
We'll figure out a way.
Drop your courage. We will need it.
Despair, ignorance, mortal confusion. Yet this city offers nothing better than a pawn of the Dread Wolf.
Gillenane.
Your hatred could not stand against us ages past. He will not help you now. Give us the Dread Wolf's dagger.
Come get it.
Retrieve the knife and whatever else remains of these mortals.
It's going!
That was a close one.
You fought it off.
If Killanane hadn't called it away...
It's more important that it stopped attacking the city.
Everyone with a home that still stands will agree.
That thing was tough. It'll be hard to put down for good.
What happened to Treviso would have been worse if you hadn't arrived when you did. I cannot imagine how much worse.
Still have to help with that dragon in Minrathous.
Let's go. We're here. What's the situation?
Look around. I don't know where to start. Treviso's all right. Lucanus?
Dragon got away before we could kill it. I won't make that mistake again.
But you hurt the one in Treviso. At least that's something. The Venatori had a clear shot at the palace while we faced a dragon we could barely hurt. The Viper drew it away from a safe house and took a claw to the gut as thanks. A healer could fix the wound, but the blight's already in him.
Rook's a Grey Warden, isn't he? Do something. Or are you only good for bringing bad news?
I'm not going to the Wardens. I need to be here. In Minrathous.
You are going to die.
Ever the pessimist.
I'll talk to the Wardens. Antoine and Evka. They'll know what to do.
I said no. I know of magic that may slow the corruption. That'll give me some time.
This is all you. The risen gods, the blight, the dragon. Now the city's lost to the Venatori.
Rook isn't to blame. It is what it is.
Tension's a little high. You should go for now. I need to be here a while. See to things.
Blighted dragons, Darkspawn obeying the Venatori. Maybe Solus will know something.
When last we spoke, you were hunting for followers of Elganan and Gillenane in hopes of finding specifics. Has your search been successful?
You could say that. It looks like both the Venatori and the Antam are working for Elganan and Gillenane.
Unsurprising. The Venatori want magical secrets, and the Antam want to destroy anyone opposing their brutal expansion. Both will readily bow to anyone who promises them power.
It's more than a promise this time. The Antam and the Venatori both have dragons doing their bidding.
Dragons? That is worse than I had feared.
Yeah. We drove off the one the Antam brought to Treviso. Barely.
Have you determined how the dragons are being directed? If it is blood magic, it may be possible to disrupt their control.
The dragons were blighted. We think that's what let the gods control them.
The Blight. Of course.
The Blight seems to be the gods' favorite tool right now. We ran into Venatori who could control Darkspawn.
Elganan would not bestow such power unless the Darkspawn were to serve as the main force of his army. And I suspect Gillenane will see the Darkspawn as new subjects for her modifications.
We've already run into a few Darkspawn nobody has seen before. That's in addition to the blighted dragons.
That is the fate Elganan and Gillenane planned for this world then. Corruption and blighted slavery.
Stop acting like you're so much better than they are. Your bullshit ritual would have destroyed the world just as badly.
Do you truly believe my goal was to destroy this world?
I believe your goal, like you said, was to transfer the gods to a better prison. The one you're stuck in now. And you were willing to tear down the veil and destroy this world while you did so.
The veil is a wound I cut into the Fade in a moment of desperation, while making their prison. It should not exist. I had a host of spirits ready to help when the veil fell. They would have minimized the loss of life.
So best guess, how many deaths? Hundreds? Thousands?
At least. Those deaths would have been on my conscience. But the world would once again be as it should be.
Oh, and here I was worried.
Many would have died, I know. But afterward, flowers would grow again.
Spoken like a god.
I am not a god. I am as I have always been. A man, all too aware of his failings. But equally aware that if he did not act, accepting the judgment it would bring, all would be lost. They call me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
I don't care what they call me. If they're calling me anything, it means they're still alive. That's all that matters.
Acceptance. You are willing to face the consequences your actions may one day bring because the world needs you. I believe I can work with that. If the gods are using dragons, you will wish to find someone trained to fight them. Have you unlocked the Lighthouse Illuvian?
Yes. We found the crossroads. It's still confusing, though.
I cannot help you from in here. You may need to find an expert in the magic of the Fade. And if the Darkspawn are to be Elganan's army, you will need Grey Wardens to fight them.
I've got a few of them, and I'm a warden myself. Maybe that's enough?
Doubtful. You will want an army. And I believe you will find a way to obtain one. You seem to have a knack for gaining the cooperation of your adversaries.
So this elven god thinks we need a dragon hunter and a Fade expert.
He's right, about the dragon hunter at least. The shadow dragons did all they could. The dragon was just too much. The moment the dust settled, the Venatori rushed in. Guess they knew it was coming. Nev's staying for now. She said she'll be back soon. But at least you took care of yours.
We hurt it, but didn't kill it. The dragon flew off before we could put it down.
Treviso could have used a dragon hunter. That much is true.
That's hindsight talking. We didn't know a blighted dragon was coming, or that we'd need someone who could take it down.
We should not forget the second dragon in Minrathos. We ought to see what we can do to help. However, there is no telling how long Nev will be helping the Shadow Dragons with the aftermath.
Hey, let's not get stuck in our regrets, all right?
Hang on a minute. Not only have you retained the services of a demon assassin, you're also taking advice from the elven god who attempted to tear down the veil.
Spite is my problem.
That's what they always say. Rook, Lucanus is one thing, but do you really trust this Solus?
Trust is such a strong word, you know?
So you don't trust him? All right then.
So a Fade expert and a dragon hunter. I'll ask around about dragon hunters and see what turns up. Come talk to me in a bit.
And I've been corresponding with someone about the lighthouse's reverberative oscillations and the resulting dimensional peculiarities. Oh, sorry. Not relevant. I'll get a message through to a Fade expert immediately.
See, Rook? Nothing to worry about.
All right. We all know what to do. Let's get going.
Rook, do you have a minute?
Of course. Something wrong?
Thea wants to meet.
That doesn't sound like a bad thing.
She wants to plan Katerina's funeral.
Oh. Right.
If you don't mind, I could use some backup. In case Spite gets out of hand.
Let's not keep Taya waiting.
What? You're hungry? I found a yam in the kitchen. Stubborn just means you'll starve.
Trouble settling in?
Doing the best I can. My job was to keep the Griffins safe, not fix their dinner.
I meant to son.
Oh. I guess we're both adjusting.
Well, a confused griffin should fit right in around here.
Appreciate it. There's no training manual for them anymore.
I guess we'll figure it out together.
Griffins don't trust easily. Lancet and Remy had to work to win them over. They said a warden and a griffin have to move as one. Think as one. They call it Turlum. Sort of unity. But now, they're both dead.
Why'd the Gloomhowler attack the Eyrie?
I intend to find out. First it stalks wardens. Now it's after the Griffins.
Don't worry. You and I have a deal. We'll find them.
Appreciate that. Though it sounds like you've got your hands full around here.
Just a tad.
Elgernon and Gillenane. Hard to believe.
Can't be easy hearing that your own gods are ending the world.
Elves have enough trouble. Don't need this on our heads too. But I have to say, killing a monster is one thing. Taking down the goddess of all monsters and the god of vengeance while you're at it?
Every life in Thedas depends on it.
Fair enough. Always good to know where the boss stands.
Pretty much the world not ending.
I can get behind that. What? I told you. It's yams or nothing.
Or maybe you need a new menu. Okay, Bellara, what's your lead on getting us a Fade expert for the team?
Good evening.
Greetings.
Rook! So, we need a Fade expert. I've been writing to a senior mage who fits the part. But right now, he's on an expedition, so I reached out to his colleagues to find him. This is Lady Myrna and Vorgoth. They're necromancers. Mournwatch ones, I mean.
Your friend's request for a Fade expert was urgent. How darksome are things outside Navarra?
Very.
I see. Bellara's correspondent is Professor Emmerich Volkarin, a Fade expert and powerful psychagogue.
You will need him.
Where can I find him?
The Professor is currently delving the shrouded halls in the Grand Necropolis. We will grant you passage to look for him. Where the dead. Lately they grow restless.
So I put the word out for dragon hunters, and I've heard back about someone who might work. It's a woman named Tosh from a group of Ravani treasure hunters called the Lords of Fortune.
Sounds promising.
An agent for the Lords said that Tosh is working on a mission for them along the Ravane coast. If we help her, she'll be free to join us and fight any blighted dragons the gods throw our way.
What do you know about what's going on in Ravane right now?
Not much more than you do. Varric and I never went there while hunting Solus. The Kunari were on pretty good terms with Ravane, but that was before the Antam military broke away from the rest of the Kun. I wouldn't be surprised if the Antam invaded Ravane like they did Treviso and Eastern Tevinter.
All right. Guess we'll be ready. Thanks for finding a contact. There can't be that many professional dragon hunters around.
Time to find out if the crossroads can get us to an alluvion in that area. We'll head out whenever you're ready.
There's an... interesting letter there, Rook.
A journal. About seeing Venatori and Crow meeting spots.
Oh, exciting.
Let's dig around some more.
Stock up with whatever you need. See you again.
Have you many students?
I'm watching a number of these. Some don't know they are students yet.
That sounds strange.
Would you prefer I wait until they decide they won't?
Good, you're here.
Thank you for making the arrangements, Dea.
For Katerina? How could I do otherwise? I'm so sorry, Lucanis. This must be such a blow. Rook, thank you for coming with him. I need Juan de la Muerte to plan this. His cousin has been no help at all.
I'm sorry, Dea. This is just too much right now.
What do you need us to do?
There's a lot to plan. But first, I need the ashes.
Ashes?
Maker, help us. Yes, the ashes. Katerina's ashes. From the cremation?
Oh, yes. Of course. I'll get them to you right away.
Ilario, what happened?
What do you mean?
Katerina, how? How did the Venatori get to her? When? Where? In the estate? In the city? How did they get past our people? What did they use? Poison? Blades? I need to know.
Cousin, stop. You can't dwell on this. It'll drive you mad.
I'm not dwelling. Zara killed the first Talon. I have to know how if I'm going to stop her.
I told you. I'm handling it.
Boys, enough of this. We have other things to discuss.
My apologies, Andradea. Continue without me. I'll get you the ashes.
Something's going on with him. I don't know what.
When he's not on the job, my cousin always has his head in the clouds.
Hilario can be a handful, but this? The only time I've seen him like this was when Lucanis died. You're worrying, aren't you? What will people say if they hear the demon of Virantium has a big, soft heart?
He's been careless at times, but never when his own life was on the line. Zara took down the first Talon. Anyone could be next, and my cousin doesn't want to think about it?
You have a point. It's not like Hilario to ignore a knife coming at him.
What do you need from me for the funeral?
Come. I'll get us some drinks, and we can make the arrangements.
Our house owes you for handling all of this.
Katerina was family. Can you imagine what she'd say if she saw us all like this?
She'd be furious, especially at Hilario, as usual.
I barely know your cousin, and he already seems like trouble to me.
Oh, he is. I've lost count of the times I've had to pull him out of the fire on the job.
He's a good assassin. Most jobs don't have as many fires as yours do. I'll have my people keep an eye on him for you.
Thank you, Thea.
Go on. I'll let you know if something comes up. People are energized after seeing that dragon run out of Treviso.
Except in front of the other.
Yawn.
Belara, why are they called veil jumpers? What are they jumping over?
It's more that we're jumping into problem spots and less that we're jumping things, in general.
I wouldn't want the crows to start being called death climb. Belara, why are they called veil jumpers? What are they jumping over?
It's more that we're jumping into problem spots and less that we're jumping things, in general.
I wouldn't want the crows to start being called death climbers, is all I'm saying.
Oh, okay. But what about death jumpers, right?
Have you thought about it?
I think that art merchant with information on the Antab lives near here. Hello? You alright?
I'm setting up in my own gallery. That the brutes left to get more reinforcements against a single woman. Did you delay and clear away all the refuse by the door?
What business do the Antam have with an art gallery?
Done.
Unlock the door. Come in, please. My saviors, welcome!
Iago said you had information on the Antam. Are they after you?
They barricaded me in and said I would starve unless I handed over the contents of my gallery. Lately, they've been taking paintings, sculptures, all sorts of treasures. And to think I overheard someone in the market yesterday bragging about dealing with the atrocious brutes. The market master might know more about what those dreadful Antam are up to. I'm in your debt. Please look around. I hope dear Viago can make next week's exhibition. Those Antam would have ruined me if not for your kind intervention. Welcome to my little oasis.
Welcome. We've got all kinds of crystals here, both magical.
We have all sorts of medicines here for all sorts of people. You need anything for
All right, we should talk to the market. Hello. This might sound strange, but I was told you might know about Antam stealing paintings.
It's bad for business. And somebody here knows something. Everyone notices the master of the market. But you, stay hidden. Listen near the stalls. You might learn something about our Antam art collectors.
Let's listen carefully around the market. Don't want to scare anyone off.
How's business?
Can't complain.
But I mean, Antam, I didn't think they went in for things like fancy paintings.
I wouldn't know anything about... Well, that would explain the Antam who came by not an hour ago. They took my best sculpts without paying.
Huh. Right here?
Oh, yes. I did hear they've been piling up stolen goods in a camp in the Drowned district.
So the Antam are just grabbing whatever they want now? In front of everyone?
It cannot be for coin. There are faster ways to fill their coffers.
That merchant said they're stockpiling stolen art at a camp in the Drowned district. Let's start there.
The Hamantam, as if sir.
Hey. Yep.
Talk.
Rest get their rights.
close to that camp where the Anton took that merchant's stolen sculptures.
Hitting us from range!
Ready, Rook. Into closing.
Let's look around for that stolen art. Or any sign of what the Anton are doing with it. Nothing here.
I don't see anything here either.
Strange. You'd think a few statues would stand out.
Still nothing. I don't see anything that merchant in the market was talking about. No stolen art. You should go back and talk to him.
My grandfather was a tailor for the crows. The Antam killed him, but I am here, and so are the crows. Treviso will be free.
What? Yep.
just here for the necessities.
That merchant who said the Antam stole his artwork. He's with the Venatori. Bet he caught us listening in.
So that whole story, he was just getting rid of us.
The note said the Okay. We're close to the camp where Antam are trading with the Venatori for magical components.
Just kill him.
Alright, let's find out what the Antam and the Venatori are actually doing here. This note is about Gatlock, that Canary blasting powder. The Antam are using magical components from the Venatori to make it more explosive. Much more explosive.
Can they even do that? Maybe they could, but... Oh, that'd be very dangerous.
We must go to Day and Viago with this as soon as possible.
Agreed.
Jacobus doesn't say much.
Your coin helps, and there's some good bargains out there for you. Good luck with your contracts.
I have heard that dragon rampaging through Minrathos blighted people.
That's a bad death.
Good news?
What? It's not ready yet. They're still experimenting.
Then we have some time. The crows will investigate.
We had better. I am sure we'd be among the Antam's first targets.
Can all smell ripe today, huh?
There! Kill them! Ranged incoming! Fight together!
Ready, do not falter, supplicants! Combine us!
Nice shot, Velara.
Venatori dropped a note.
Oh, is it time again? Great. I'm ready.
go.
Get clear! Say the word!
Journal belongs to a clone named Chance. Look for them around the darkness. Maybe they
I'm ready. Fast spot, move! Hitting us from range.
There! Your masters bid you destroy! We need to close in. I have the power! Let's go! again!
Say the word.
That Venatori dropped a note. Venatori traitor. Good to know. Something's up with the crows and Venatori. The journal belongs to a crow named Chance. We'll look for them around the diamond. Maybe they know what this is about.
Get out of there!